But just a fun question that I've seen recently. There's been a lot of folks that have been talking about the doors versus wheels debate. For one, real quick, do you have an answer to that?
For me, it's got to be doors.
There have been a lot of folks that say it's obviously wheels, but to me, it clicked as doors automatically. So
yeah, same here. It's like
where that came from.
I figured people who say wheels would say like cars, because cars have 4 wheels, but cars also have 4 doors mostly too. So that's like almost equals.
The trunk is a door. That's a door as well.
I don't know if I count a trunk, but I count pretty much all types of doors that like have the word door in them. Like inside your house, bedroom doors as well too.
Bedroom door, just in 1, 2, 3, 4. You got four doors.
Yeah. How many wheels? How many wheels do you have in the room right now?
Just in my room, 1, 2. I got 4 wheels and 4 doors. So, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it already canceled out. Just like
they kind of cancel out. Yeah. But I just think about like the amount of buildings there are and all the doors that are inside of the building too. I feel like not every place like has chairs that have wheels on them as well. You know? Like, I'm sure it's like a very close thing. Like if you actually counted it all out,
right? But it wasn't meant to be. There are folks that try to do like the old scientific breakdown.
Like
all that. It's just for fun, and for fun, I'm sticking with doors and in that one. But I was trying also to that point, think of a sports version of a question in that same realm. And the closest thing I could think of would be like, what do you think we will see first? Do you think we will see a perfect March Madness bracket, as March Madness is here, and we're going to talk about that? Or joking, we just talked about contenders in the NBA. A team we talked about a lot is the Kings. So to that point, do you think we're going to see a perfect March Madness bracket or a Kings championship first?
You say in our lifetime, right?
In our lifetime. Either way, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a valid question because like I said, I looked it up and the Kings hadn't won a championship since 1950 or 51. So
no plan of getting back anytime soon either.
So 70 plus years, it's already been. They're like perennial 11 seed. I call them. I think they're like 13 right now.
Right, and it's sad because they have a great opportunity to jump ahead this year, but just aren't even with the trade that they made for Sabonis, not capitalized. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I thought the Sabonis trade might give a minor boost, maybe. The Lakers are leaving the door wide open for somebody to come pass them up, but those teams do not want to do it between the Blazers, Spurs, and Kings.
Sad.
That's a tough question because I feel like filling out a perfect bracket is like damn near impossible. It is so even with if you watch all the college games, you got film on them, you're an expert analysis person, like there's always an upset that you just don't expect. Like there's always a bracket buster. I feel like I gotta go Kings. Like the only saving grace is like they finally clean house. Like they finally get a new GM, owner, all that, and just start from the top down. I don't see it happening right now, but maybe like 10, 20 years from now, someone is finally like enough. Some billionaire is like, I'm buying out the Kings owner because I've seen enough of this. I actually care about Sacramento Kings basketball, and I actually want to see a winning team. It's been almost 100 years now. I need to see the Kings on top. So I'll go with the Kings here. Yeah.
Got you. And while you say that, and I understand it, I actually think a perfect bracket could actually be the one that we see first. And I don't remember the exact year. I think there's actually been a couple of years recently where folks have gotten close. I know there's a lot of luck that comes into it. Obviously, I don't think it'll be a guy that schemes or decides to put it all together.
Use the analytics.
But I think someone can get lucky one of these years and put the right guesses together with the upsets and all of that.
Everyone feels like that when they're filling it out.
Yeah, I know everybody does. Right, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But I do think that one of these years we will see a perfect bracket. I think it'll be before you said 20 years for the Kings. I think before then, I think it's very possible that we see a perfect bracket. I think with the luck and how things fall, and while I know I just mocked the scientific side, but just how folks are so into sports betting and all that kind of stuff now, and seeing how they are care a little bit more. Somebody's gonna figure out is gonna check all the right boxes.
Perfect algorithm.
Yeah, perfect algorithm, and check the right boxes, and put the perfect bracket together there. So I think that'll be the case. And I was trying to say, it might actually been a while ago. I think there was a year where someone got close and they got maybe all the way right through like the Sweet 16, and they got interviewed on ESPN or something like that. It might have been a while ago. I just remember watching on TV one year. Somebody interviewed on ESPN about having a perfect bracket through like the first 2 weekends or whatever. Seeing how folks have already tiered with it, I think it's very possible that before the Kings 20 years from now figure it out, that we see a perfect March Madness bracket. So yeah, that'll be a fun thing there. That's our sports version of the Doors Wheels debate, and we'd love to hear y'all's take on y'all's answer to that one. So that's definitely there.
I feel like if you get a perfect bracket, you should automatically win like $1 billion just because of how like rare it is.
There used to be a little pot for it every year. They had like wasn't there like the $1 million ESPN thing? I could have swore there was some kind of big.
I feel like 1 year, like maybe 5 years ago, what's his name? Like Warren Buffett was offering
that too. That's what
he was offering like $1 billion for a perfect bracket.
Folks were getting in their bag trying to get all the science for their picks, and still nobody got it. So yeah, it's not something that's very easy to do.
No,
I don't think the Kings are making it easy. Are easy of a path.
The Kings got worse odds.
I guess just to be just to add to it real quick. I thought that I had would be, does it count if the Kings relocate and then when they relocate in their new spot? Like
they're like still the name Kings, but in a different city, like Seattle Kings.
They're the Kings, but they go to Seattle, the Supersonics again. Does that count if they win there?
I guess if they're still the Kings.
I can see. I think there's a high possibility, or a
like the Rams championship.
That's right. That they relocate one of these years soon with how things have gone in that city. As you saw, there was a big kind of overhaul.
Turn them into the Las Vegas Kings.
Right, turn them to the Vegas Kings. And get them the right pieces, and there we go. So if that counts, then maybe I'm on your side. But if we're not allowing the extra variables in, and they're still in Sacramento the whole way through, I think a bracket happens before that.
You heard it here first, Kings fans on Section 300. The only chance you have at a championship is relocation.
Just leave it. That, or to just have a whole lot of patience. It's gonna be a long while. But again, very, very fun thing. They're just joking there, and wanted to hear you guys take on. But now as we fast forward to the actual March Madness,